We are on live.
Nice.
I need to test volumes. So, got my phone real quick.
Okay.
Y'all hear the baby?
No.
Okay.
What even is that emoji?
That I just put down, it's a dude bowing down. He has a bald head.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh. I thought it was an overcooked turkey. Oh no.
A burned turkey.
Basically. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die.
I think so.
Okay, I think all the volumes
Yeah.
are good. Just tested it all. So,
Alright.
oh boy. Righto. I should check the VOD real quick, make sure that's got audio as well. I don't want
I'm gonna do the same.
that crap happening again.
What is? It's just a lion. Y'all hear the baby?
No.
Okay. Just put down, it's a dude bowing.
Okay, we have audio on the VOD.
Okay.
Alright. Now that that is over, we can get started. With no dice, apparently, and no dice tower, because I'm so prepared every single day that we play this game. I'm so
Blasphemous.
good at being a DM. Alright,
No, I actually feel that.
now we're ready. Okay.
Forgot my dice as well.
So, last time, our party made their way to the city of Moradin, a dwarven undercity and a dormant volcano. Started to suss out a finding of slave traders when you were all met with some weird happenings in the town. People apparently losing their memories. This trail led you all to a mine where you found a door to hell. You all decided that you wanted to let someone know about this after finding out Umber Hulk. And so you brought it to Hassan Kor, and continuously found out some smart tactics to get around this memory loss. He then introduced all of you to the Council of Moradin. Leia, a very emphatic, seemingly young human female. Mystia, an older silver dragonborn, wizard of Zidane. Olias, a very old elven man, and Horus, a very flashy purple tiefling. Missing one of the council who did not make it. You all had discussions about the door and decided to take action. So you let them down, and you all found your way through the door with some help of Leia. Seeing a city in the distance, you all started to travel, where you were then ambushed by a flock of rocks, giant bird creatures with skull-like faces, that you fended off with relative ease. And that is where we left off. So you just finished destroying these rocks with really extreme ease, kind of showing your battle prowess. Misty had just released a fireball at the last one that had tried to fly off, and you see it just land into the dirt off in the distance. And well, that was quite Exciting. Y'all did very well.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'm. I used everything in that. Thank you.
Well, it was probably for the best. It was, very strong enemies, so good show, honestly. Should we?
I'm a wolf still, right?
You are still a wolf, yes.
Woof.
Can I ask, Nistia, like, is that pretty regular? Those rock creatures, like those
Oh, I have
everywhere?
no idea.
Oh,
Um,
good.
Honestly, this is also my first time being here. I do not know what is normal in these circumstances. Um, we're in hell. That is all I can tell you. For some context, actually, Bellion, your party has figured out by this point that you are on the third level of hell, and the higher the number, meaning the more dangerous. So you're in like the relative dangerous, but you're still in hell, essentially, and you're in a landscape of. Um, sorry, what'd you say?
Hell has levels?
Yes.
Yeah, we're fucked.
So, the landscape around you is luscious green grass, it would seem, that is just flowing in a wind. But the grass is all black and white. Actually, everything here is almost monochrome, and there's no sun or no moon in the sky. It is just pitch black darkness all around you. That has it's pitch black, but it's not like you can't see anything. It's just extremely monotone, um, or even uh, my brain is thinking of chromatic, but what's the monochromatic? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything's just extremely monochromatic, and the only real color that you see is your party members, these new council members, and then the city off in the distance that you all can see, which is surrounded in a blue and black wall, which has some blue light shining off of it. That's really the only color in the vicinity. And y'all were heading in that direction last session.
I think we should take a small break and gather some, I think we should take a long rest or something, because two of y'all got injured, if I'm not mistaken, in that last fight.
Idea of how far away the city is?
You can make a perception or intelligence check.
On it.
I'd say one other person would be allowed to do that as well.
Could I do it too?
Yeah, sure.
Fat natural one.
Alright.
I have
13.
13.
Advantage on perception.
Oh, you do have advantage on perception. So you can
Okay,
roll
so 14 is better than a 1.
Okay. You both take some time observing the city off in the distance and gathering that it's. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell as you've never been here before and you don't know how travel distances work here. But if it's under the same bylaws of the material plane, it should be under a day. Under a day's worth of travel.
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
should
we
go-
could rest.
I think we should, because I used everything in that fight.
I'm going to go to Lothric and wolf.
can't understand you, Danny. I speak cat, not wolf.
Wait, can I passive wild shape into a cat as a wild shape wolf?
It would end your wild shape as a wolf.
I wouldn't be able to turn back into wild shape. Okay.
I mean, if you wild shape while wild shaped, it's gonna end the first wild shape. It's the same as
Yeah, you're right.
canceling it.
Um, I wolf. I'm going to point at him with my nose, and then point to the ground, and then the wolf. And I will sit and turn around.
You can
I think he's
interpret
saying
that
we should rest.
as you will.
That makes sense.
Actually, sorry, I have to do this one other thing as well because he was not here for it. Andrew or Balian,
What's up?
you did have a moment before leaving the material plane where Finkel Darfin had decided to step away from the party for a limited amount of time. Just for now, she decided that she is not going to be traveling with y'all at the moment
Gotcha.
for an undetermined amount of time. So, but just to
Understood.
have that out there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, continue on.
I'm gonna start making camp and ask the council members if they agree with making camp and chilling here for a while.
Leia will go. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's fine. I guess I can rest up a little bit. Could use that.
I'm just gonna go straight to in my trance.
Okay. Mestia will be. That sounds alright. I could get some spells back from that. So I don't have any issues with doing that, I suppose.
I'll stay up and paint a scenery of the landscape.
Okay. Awesome.
Do we have time for a long rest, or is this a short rest?
At 4 hours,
My
I was
trance
gonna
is
wake up
4 hours,
for
but it's a long rest for me.
yeah. And I'm gonna wolf at everyone at the party.
At 4 hours, you would be dropping. Wow.
Oh yeah, true.
Wild
At
shape
4
plus
hours, I'm already okay. Yeah. Hey everyone, I think we should only have a short, resting period for now and move on because we are in hell.
Gotcha.
4 hours seems good.
I mean, that gives me everything back. I'm down with 4
Yeah,
hours.
I mean, I'm, at least Lothric would have everything back. So
If any of us
Okay.
get hurt, I could heal us.
Sounds good.
Well, with that, everyone can take a short rest, except for Lothric, who can take a long one, as your 4 hours go by fine. Kelly, if you want to roll a performance check on your painting, you can go ahead and
Okay.
do that.
Let me make sure trance is 4 hours. I think it is.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's half of 8.
I got a 9.
A 9. With your bonuses?
I was just gonna use a regular. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll use one of the fancy canvases. So I'll do an advantage on that.
It's actually the paint that gives you the benefits, not the canvas.
Oh, okay.
So you have the benefit no matter what, honestly.
Oh, man, I'm loving these rolls so far. Yeah, no, even with my advantage, I'm still rocking a 9.
Okay. I believe you also have a +1 on that from your paint.
Yep.
So bring it to it. Is that add a 9?
Oh,
then
that would
with
be,
that?
yeah, so it'd be a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a nice painting. It's not, one of your best ones so far. You realize as you're starting to paint it, it's really difficult to paint, a very nice painting that's completely monochrome as you're working
Yeah.
with like the white background. But you're able to paint, the grass, in a black like ink. And I mean, you can explain how you would have painted it.
I mean, I would say if anything, it would just be like way darker than what it actually appears to be, and so that's why it wouldn't be like the best. But just a lot of black and white.
Alright. Still a very nice painting, and as you finish it, Horace will actually come over and be, "That is a very nice painting. You paint very often?"
Oh, when I can on the road. Thank you.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take out the painting from the bar the first night that we all were together as the company, and I will show him.
He will examine them and, wow, these are quite extraordinary. You could sell these,
Yeah, not this one, but others I have sold.
I'll pull out the one of me sleeping and show him.
Wait, isn't the one with me? The one that I won. Sorry, the one that I painted is the word I was freaking thinking of. The 2 eggs and a sausage and a hairy tomato. Wait,
Yes.
what was?
Would that be in the same pile?
No.
Okay.
I thought I gave it to you.
No.
I swear I gave it to you. Yeah. What?
No.
Are you talking about the painting that you painted without her knowledge?
Yeah.
You did not give it to her.
I was gonna say, I thought you showed it to all of us, and we were all like, wow.
Yeah, you showed it to us, and we were like, good job! And
Do I have it? I
never,
don't have it.
you know.
Hold on, I'll bear back.
Well, if I have it, I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay.
Be like, check this out. I made this.
Check this out.
And I'm actually showing them the cornucopia on the back.
Okay. Horace will go. Hold on.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm actually showing them the front, and I'll be like, yeah, pay no attention to the shadow mark there, but
Okay. He'll take a look at it and go, wow, this is also pretty good. You do a lot of painting yourself?
no.
No. Wow. Beginner. Quite good for a beginning, honestly.
No, yeah, exactly. I'd say advanced.
Quite advanced. Yes. Man, full of surprises, you lot. Just full of them. I'm quite a performer myself. I don't dabble in any arts, but I do dabble in the art of music. And he'll kind of like flick his wrist, and a lute will appear in his hand, where he flicks his wrist, and he starts to play a little bit of something. It's like a light. Well, actually, let's see if he plays well. Yeah, he plays well. He plays like a light little jingle as you're walking. It's like very upbeat and very contrast to your surroundings of hell. He's playing like an upbeat, dramatic, going into battle music, but you're just walking and it's in hell and it's not very good. But I mean, it sounds really nice. You could picture it in like a bar or something. And he kind of like stops it and flicks his wrist again and it goes back away. So that is what I do. It's fun.
That was awesome. I loved it.
Hey,
I just imagine the freaking baby in the background, like in hell, just like some random baby, just like, oh.
Was my mic on when I went in there?
No, it's just whenever you're
talking.
Do what?
when you're talking.
Oh, when I'm talking. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's not loud at all. It's just funny.
We are in hell. No,
Yeah.
I'm just
No.
kidding. Poor thing. Hold on.
So, yeah, you are all currently, I'm gonna say, traveling at the moment towards the city, unless y'all have any other plans.
No.
I'm going to dig my hands into the ground and take like a clump of dirt and put it into my bag.
Okay. You can easily do so.
You're a wolf.
No,
No,
he's
I'm
not.
not.
He's not. It's been multiple hours at this point of waiting and then traveling, so he's fallen out of wolf form, or his actual wild shape only lasts an hour. So, but you dig your hands into the, or I guess it wouldn't be hands. You dig your hooves into the dirt, and
I'll leave my hands. Like I have hands.
that's right. Satyrs do have hands at the top. That's right. Yeah. So you dig your hands into the dirt, and it's like normal material around dirt. But as you kind of just pick it up and put it in your bag, you look underneath it, and it is just like way more silky ash underneath the lush grass that you see. So where it is on top, it is genuine dirt that houses this grass. Underneath it is like a literal pile of ash underneath it. So, but you continue forward. Can I have two members of the party roll perception checks?
Oh, me.
Got
You.
it.
All right, the two of you may make your perception checks.
19.
19.
Nice.
I got a 10.
10. Hestia. Danny, you're not able to really see this at the moment, but Hestia, you are on the lookout right now. You are looking ahead of you, you're looking behind you, you're looking to your sides. Now you're more aware of the above threat that could happen. And you're also looking there as well. But up ahead, you do see the city getting closer. You've traveled multiple hours at this point, getting closer to 8 hours. The time of day is very relative here as the time continues, by the way, and there seems to be no change in the landscape at all. It's almost like you're walking in a loop. But the gates do seem to get closer, and as you get about 600, 700 feet out from the what now looks like almost like a castle, but you can tell it's more just surrounded by walls, and has a cityscape inside of it of some sort. You do see multiple entities walking a perimeter around this cityscape, and one of them is relatively close to you at around 150 feet. It's a group of 3 entities that are rather large. One of them in specific being very large, and two of them look humanoid-ish, but not really, and the third one definitely does not look humanoid.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of call that out to everyone and be like, yo, yeah, there's like a patrol on the wall. Does everyone see that?
Could I roll to see what they are?
She points it out, and it actually just it might have been they are a lot closer than the city itself. This is like a far outside the city.
Okay.
Scouting party, it seems like. So they're very close to you, essentially. And there's multiple of these scouting parties all around the outside edges. But yeah, as she points it out, you do see them.
Could I tell what they are
Um,
with history?
I could say it's kind of hard to tell right now. You could make a history check right now, but it would be accompanied by a perception check because you're not. It's too far away to really
Pretty
tell what
far,
they are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get closer and kind of like get eyes on them, figure out what they're doing.
All right. You continue forward.
I'm gonna wild shape into a wolf.
Okay. You continue forward, and I'd say you get about 80 feet away before you start really making out any sort of features. You can see the big one in specific, a very large creature on four legs that kind of walks almost like a dragon, but is definitely certainly no dragon, as it like the way it walks is like very anamorphic, as it puts its first leg forward and then its other back leg, and then it's so spined and made of complete bones, missing all flesh and skin, extremely spiky on the back. It has two wings that look almost like dragonfly wings, but are edged in blood and are completely made of bone as well. It has a very large, long tail that kind of curls around it and kind of just swishes around like a cat's tail almost. That has an extreme sharp point, almost like a glaive that sticks out. All of its claws are 2 to 3 inches past its what you would even call fingers, as it walks, and it's just sort of walking ahead of the other two, which are sort of kind of like flowing in place behind it as they walk. Two dark black creatures that have no bottom half, very humanoid up top, but then they have like black bat's wings on the back of them, with almost ogreish-like faces, and two horns, almost like ram's horns that go backwards, and they are just sort of following the one in front of it. Either one of you can make a religion or history check if you wish to see what these things are.
Can I make a stealth check?
You may all also make a stealth check.
A 23 for history.
Okay.
Who all is allowed to roll religion?
I'm saying at this moment, Lothric and Hestiel.
That would
Okay.
have been a good roll. Oh, okay. Stealth and disadvantage, I have a 19.
Okay.
I got a +2. 12 on my
17 on
religion check.
stealth for me.
Okay. 12 and 7. Okay.
I got a 24 on stealth. And I used the athletics because the mod as a wolf is +5.
Stealth would be Dex.
I just used that. Yeah, I know. I'm just, my mod is +5 on athletics. And the mod on stealth on a wolf is +5.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And so I just used that.
Balian. if you would roll stealth as well.
Oh yeah, my stealth was 19.
Okay.
$17 total.
All right. Very good stealth rolls, honestly, all around. Um, yeah. Yeah, very good. Um, your two rolls were 13 and Lothric, what did you roll for history?
A
19?
23.
23. Okay. Um,
It was an 18 or 19 plus 4. My bad.
yes. So I'm gonna start with.
Do you have pictures?
I
By
do.
chance?
I can send those in the chat in a moment. Yes, Lothric, you would instantly recognize the two creatures behind the big one. You would recognize those to be shadow demons. They are specifically focused in the hells, and usually are not seen anywhere else. Um, there are rumors of them popping up in the material plane of Insidiel, but not any that you've heard recently. Um, you both recognize the one in front of it to be a bone devil, a very, very powerful devil fiend of the hells, and they are quite common here as well. So, um, definitely not an unusual sight to see as you were in the hells. But I will send you all pictures of those in the general chat.
You said 2 shadow demons and a bone devil?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper that to the rest of the party, you know. There's 2 shadow demons and a bone devil.
Well, that's scary.
That's a great picture.
So those are in the general chat. But I'm gonna pop them up on stream as well.
Oh wow. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Gonna die.
I now need you to roll stealth checks for the rest of your party.
Oh good.
That guy's invisible.
Bless you.
Actually, some of them can go invisible. That's right.
Almost sneaks my face out.
That sounds like it would hurt.
Oh, pretty good.
We don't have any spellcasters besides Lothric, do we?
And you.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm always an animal.
Yep. Balian can also cast spells. As a ranger.
Not that.
I'd say
yeah.
I'm a half caster.
Yeah, y'all are both half casters. Danny,
Yeah.
you were technically the only full caster.
And I'm
Technically.
a druid.
Horace will go, well, as to help Mistia here, because she is not good at stealthing, I'm going to turn her invisible. And he does so, and then he himself will try and stealth. He rolled very well. Mistia is a +0 to this. Natural 20. What the fuck? Y'all are so goddamn lucky.
Natural 20 and invisible.
Leia is not the stealthiest person.
them.
Yeah.
Elias as well. Y'all rolled so well actually that it makes up for Leia's shitty
Just
roll.
put her in the back.
Pretty much. Um,
Just stand around her.
so you are all rather stealthy at the moment. You feel very hidden, very well hidden at the moment. They are just doing rounds. You can see now that you're closer multiple parties like this one that almost look exactly the same. Some of them varying in different monsters. Some of them have multiple bone devils. Some of them have more than 2 shadow demons. Some of them have what Lothric would know would be bearded devils. Some of them have just a multitude of different devils and demons in this area that are all just sort of making rounds around the city.
Each time we see a new different type of devil or demon, I'm just gonna give them a little history on it, you know.
Okay.
Just
Like at an amusement park, like through
yeah.
the one ride, like
National Geographic.
And on your
Yeah.
left here, you will see a bone devil. These things are from the ancient history of 1996 and 1997, and you can see them from just start going full tantrum talk.
Yes, yes.
I was just picturing that Australian guy like creeping through some bushes up to it, like, "Oh crikey, mate, it's a bone devil." We, I don't even know.
Dundee.
We love Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes.
How dare you?
Oh, I love him.
Would it
Look
be
at that. That there's a bone devil.
Now these creatures, they're not exactly harmful. They're only harmful if you get very close to it and you make it real angry. So,
Says as he's stepping up to it.
That's what we're gonna
yeah.
do.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk right up to it and I'm gonna punch it in its face. No.
I'm gonna touch it.
It's Steve Irwin.
Good.
Rest in peace, Sir Steve Irwin. Okay, so what would you all like to do?
Sneak around.
Yeah, I'm thinking we stealth our way in.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Alright. Can I have someone roll
Sorry about that. Mother got home.
a
Perception? I got it.
no. Well, I get it could be perception. I would also allow intelligence again. This is
I have
to
plus in perception.
Who's
This
this for?
for two members or one person with advantage to find a path through the devils in front of you.
And
To find
I got a
this
plus.
like insight or something.
perception or intelligence.
Rolled a
I
seven.
have
Well,
a
either
plus
one.
5 perception. Never mind.
Okay. The two of you together rolled pretty well. Let's see, together that would be. Why does it keep doing that?
Danny rolled. Oh, you have a plus 7?
Druid.
Easy.
Okay.
I can see everything. I am a wolf.
So, you all start to make your trek through. This is very precarious, as they are all sort of around you, but they don't seem to be, like, actively on watch. It almost seems like they're just, like, deadly walking around on patrol. And there is sections of taller grass and different rubble and rocks placed around this area, as with everywhere else that you were traveling. But specifically in this area, it seems like there's also like dips in the ground where you can see more of the ashy layer beneath it, and it seems like there's been like multiple battles here, but you managed to duck and dive into different sections of cover using the grass in different areas, and make your way up to the gate, where you see a humanoid-ish creature, sort of against a chair, a stone chair, just doing this. And you can't really make out his details until you get a little bit closer. He seems very passed out, and he is humanoid in size, but in everything else, not very much so. Almost tiefling-like, in purple, dark purple, almost magenta skin, and has scaled and leather armor across him, with hair that kind of slicks back, and he has a spear across his lap at the moment, and he has this tail that falls off the side of the chair. And you can see his beard is almost like braided from the top, but then as it comes down, it comes into like a snake formation, as these snakes are just drooping from his chin. And this is what Lothric would describe as a bearded devil. And he is just currently asleep on the chair. And yeah, there's the gate there, and he's just there. You can still have the like imminent threat of all of the things behind you currently, but I will also say, as you get closer, Mistia will go, "This is quite precarious. We should probably figure out what we want from doing this, and not just making an arrival. I don't want the door in the material plane anymore. So if there's a way to get rid of it through this interaction, that would be great. So maybe civil is the way to go, if we can do that, instead of just outright fighting."
Okay. Well, what if I grab this guy in a headlock and we ask him if we can enter nicely?
Leia goes, "Let's do it." He just looks excited.
How far away is the guy from us?
I'd say maybe 30 feet.
Okay.
He's like right there. Just passed out.
We can pretend to be prisoners.
Those
Boris.
My, I have nothing. They won't see me as a friend. I don't know about that. I have ways of making myself look like something else. I suppose we could go off of that, but I could do that to any one of you. I could change the way that you look, or doesn't have to be me.
Wolf.
Woof.
well,
Meow.
I guess the question now is, how do we proceed?
Leia will just look at you, Hestia, and go, "Let's just do it. Let's just run out there and just do it."
I'll walk out with my hands up and like come out of stealth. Be like, "Hello."
Okay.
It's gonna shake my head.
It's taking too long.
He, the creature in front of you kind of just arises from his slumber. What? Who are you?
Guys, I'm gonna like turn around and like gesture at them to come out.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Am the
Oh my
most
lord.
hidden right now.
Okay, everyone that wishes
I
to
got a nat
remain
20 on
stealth.
stealth.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, I got a
I'll
disadvantage
step
though.
I'll come out.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we are the company from the material realm, and we are here trying to figure out why there is a portal from our world to yours right over there.
Okay. Danny, what did you roll for stealth? Just for a point of order.
Doodle-doo. That is a 17.
17. Okay. Valiant, do you wish to stay stealth, or do you want to walk up?
I'm gonna pretend to be blind.
Okay. Make a deception check.
Your Marco Vero is showing.
Yes, it is. I'm very aware. 15 total.
15. Nice.
10 plus 5.
Okay. The creature will just kind of like sit there for a moment, like squinty-eyed, like not in a way of like judging you, just like he's trying to wake up. She just kind of takes you all in. You said you were here from where?
The material realm.
I'm gonna. Oh man, no. Woof.
The material realm. Kind of like. Ugh. You kind of like fully see like the snakes, like how whenever you like stretch your legs out whenever you get up in the morning, like all the snakes stretch themselves out, and you like, oh, okay. You material realm, you're here for a portal.
We came through a portal, and we're just trying to figure out why it's here, connecting to our realm.
Well, what, you came through it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. That's new. That's funny.
I don't know where I am.
I'm just gonna stare at Balian. Just. What?
Who's there?
What?
Balian, are you all right? I'm gonna look like actually concerned and walk over to him.
Who are you? I'm just gonna start
Me.
waving my hand.
I mean, woof.
Oh no, maybe he's having some sort of last minute memory altering effect that the door gave.
The creature will look.
And it's-
Listen. I don't know who you are. I don't know. You know. You say you're here because you ran through a door. I can let you in.
Is that you, Father?
Did you bring a blind guy to the hells? Is that?
He wasn't blind when we brought him.
I don't know these people. Help me.
I'm gonna
Why
start
would he
waving
do
my
that?
hand in front of his face. Can you see me?
Can I, is there a way I can passively, quickly glance in her direction and wink and then, go back to pretending to be blind?
I'd say you can make a sleight of hand check, a sleight of eye check.
I don't.
How sneaky are your little movements?
Oh, shit. That is 8 plus 4, 12.
Okay, Kelly, make an insight check.
Okay. This is not what I was expecting when I sat down for D&D today, but
What were you expecting?
hell, a lot of hell things. The 10 total on the insight check.
10. All right. Yeah, the mission transmission gets through. You, Kelly, realize that he is not actually blind. He is faking it.
I'm just gonna make this gawking, confused look at him, why? But I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. Well, if y'all are trying to get in, I can let you. Is that what you're here for?
Yeah, let us in.
Alright. He kind of knocks on the wall 3 times, and you just hear. It's a rattling of chains as the stone lattice work of this wall starts to lift, and the gate begins to be opened.
You
Um,
are very, very kind.
Yeah, hey, thanks.
I mean, whatever.
Is gold a currency here as well?
Yeah, gold's a currency here.
Here, I'll tip him 2 gold for his
Oh,
help.
very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. He'll take it and he'll stuff it in his hands.
Neat.
I'm the only one that's still in hiding, right?
I am also.
Yeah, the two of you are still hiding.
I'm gonna tell you to run up there real quick.
Woof.
Danny, go up there. I can Misty step in.
All right.
let me see.
The wolf just running in.
You know, I'm gonna stealthily go
Okay,
in.
stealthily. Okay, go ahead and make another stealth check for me.
Little sneaky
Okay.
snake.
The 17 plus 5 is 22.
Easily done. You just slip right in with the rest of your group as, Mistia, Horus, Elias, and Leia are also entering with the rest of your party. You just slip right into it, and seemingly unnoticed.
I'm gonna Misty
Woof.
step right into the middle of the group.
Okay. I'm gonna say there's enough people in this group that also would go unnoticed. He's not the most observant, so.
Okay.
Nice.
Um, Danny, could I have you roll an insight check?
Yeah, I got you. 15.
15. So, this is the Hells. That is a very interesting interaction. You don't think he's leading it on to be like, the Hells are nice, but there's something about that guy that he's definitely fishy.
Didn't seem like he cared.
Which was weird. That's all you get. Yes. So, you enter, and in front of you is a town square, actually. It is surrounded by houses, also made all of that blue and black stone. The colors here are actually extremely vibrant, made of the blue and black stone, of course, but then the ground is actually made of a blue, purple, red, all sort of different mixtures of color that almost create like a rainbow road type of scenario in here. And you see, as this town square has all these buildings around, you see multiple merchant shops sort of set up, and it's not really like bustling. There's like a very soft, quiet eminence to the town square here, and everything seems on edge. And Danny and Hestia, the two of you, with your passive perceptions, can notice the wares here are mostly materials of metals and certain things like that, and a lot of it is items from the material plane, actually. Um, but there are also carriages that are filled with people. All kinds of people.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna ask, what is like the majority race that we're looking at?
The majority of race here are devils. There's...
Oh.
Let me pull up the list that I had made so I can know for a fact.
Oh, dude.
Um,
What a lovely little town, I will say as we enter and take in the scenery.
Lovely, for sure.
Indeed.
So
What?
you see imps, you see spine devils, you see hellhounds being accompanied by their bearded devil owners. You see um, many succubus, you see many incubus, you see many uh, barbed devils. Um, there are many actual Vrox being led through this city, being ridden by different devils of different kinds. Even bone devils walk around in here. You barely see any normal people, um, or at least
Got it.
from what you know. In fact, I'd say the only normal people you see are tieflings, who are usually chained. They have large metal um, uh, and glowing enchanted. Uh, why can't I think of the word?
Manacles?
Manacles. Thank you. Latched around their neck, and are usually being led around. Um, the
When I spot that, I'll just be like, I take it back. That's
And with that being said, you start to look around and you do see in these carriages are cages of different humanoid creatures inside. Different Aesmir, different changelings, different uh, satyrs, different fey creatures, different humanoid creatures from all over. Shatterkai, elven people, dwarves, a lot of dwarves here. Like, that's the majority of the people in this location. It is a majority of actually what is being traded here as you see people walking up. You are getting a lot of stares as soon as you walk in here, and the chain behind you just kind of shuts, just sort of lands. There's no immediate danger, and no one's like running after you, but people are definitely looking at you. You are definitely in the middle of something.
We're in trouble.
What the hell are
I get out of Wild Street and I look at everybody. We need to get the fuck out of here.
As you say that, um, Horus claps his hands, and you all turn into different forms of devils. Your physical forms
Does
all
any-
become different bone devils, horn devils, bearded devils, just sort of randomly picked, all you looking different in shape and size, and even color in certain circumstances. And he goes, I've just casted seeming on you all to look more relative. Um, I don't know what
Could
we're
they
supposed to do.
see us change that way? Or, like, I'm gonna
They
study
won't.
their reactions.
People actually kind of seem to like think that you were in another form, and then now you've reverted to normal form.
Got it. Okay. Alright, so they look more relaxed now that we've changed.
Yes, people start looking away from you and like understanding. Actually, most of you are bone devils after this roll I just rolled, and it seems to detract attention from you. People are not ready to mess with that. So,
Wow.
he's like, I don't know how
Thank
long
you.
this will work for, but for now, this is what we have.
I'm going to lean in and whisper, I think we found what we're looking for.
I believe so.
Because wasn't the man that you accidentally bought, wasn't he a tiefling?
I don't remember coming here though. I feel like I should have remembered coming through the doors and traveling all the way to this town.
The
And
doors wipe your mind.
The guy said,
He-
"Oh, you came through the door in like the other way. That's rare. Like that doesn't usually happen. So it's usually they go to the other side. So somebody went through the doors from here and probably
to sell.
like in the
Okay,
town.
I got it. I got it.
You do
Shit.
remember it was an Aesmir that you had bought.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
not a tiefling.
Still though.
Yeah. I'm mainly wondering why my Fey cousins are here.
Do I see any Eladrin?
You do. There's not a lot of them, but you do see Eladrin.
How are they connected to this place? How did they even get them?
I'm gonna walk up to the cage with the Eladrin, and I want to spark up a conversation with one of them quietly.
Okay. Make a... Yeah, make a stealth check. Just for, like, not making it very obvious. You're not, like, exactly going into stealth, but just for the idea of walking up and not acting suspicious. I say stealth or deception, whichever one.
Okay. Well, my lowest roll was a 15 plus 4.
15 plus 4. Okay, so 19. Yeah, so you, honestly, no one really looks in your direction, and you just sort of walk up to this, really intricately woven metal that is, like, almost in a ball shape, that has 3 different, Eladrin people inside of it. 1 woman, 1 man, and 1 child. And, they are just sitting there. They are clothed. They don't seem very well off, though. They are very skinny and dirty and just rags, and they are just kind of like looking around.
I'm gonna ask how they got here.
The woman and child will immediately back away, and the man will lean forward and go, "You people brought us here. You stole us. What do you mean, how did we get here?"
From the Fae?
Yes.
Was there a door?
Yes. I mean, with relative, just sort of popped in and out. Smell like a smug. How do you not know this?
We just got here from somewhere else. Was just curious. Long story. I don't really have time to tell you.
Whatever. He'll just kind of like turn around.
Can I
Would not.
secretly cast something?
You can make a sleight of hand check to try and cast something. Yeah.
Just want to poke him through the bar.
You can. Okay.
It said sleight of hand, 21.
Okay. What do you cast?
Protection from evil and good.
Okay. You poke him, and there's like a small layer of eminence around him before it fades, as you're trying to be stealthy about it. And he just sort of like looks at himself, and then looks back at you and goes, "Why? What? Go away from me. Get away."
I'm just gonna put up my finger and go shh, and then I'm gonna walk away.
Just so you know, you are of the form of a devil at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, hey, where you from? You know. All right. Yeah, I'm just checking. Boop.
Yep. I'm making it weird.
He just sort of like looks at you as you walk away, and then just sort of sits down with his family, and they begin hugging. Hestia,
Yes.
you are quite perceptive.
Yeah.
In the distance, you see... actually, you have a pretty good religion, right?
+2.
Okay. Oh, it's history, right? You have history, not religion. I'm thinking of someone else.
No, +2 there as well.
Oh.
I'm just really
right.
strong.
You're strong.
And I have
You're
double
strong.
proficiency in
Yes.
perception and insight.
Yes. Wisdom is your thing. Well, either way,
Yeah.
you can see this creature. Um, in the distance, you see, firstly, you see all of the buildings around you, leading up a staircase, and into a tower of sorts that kind of ends halfway. It has like an overbearing like tower at the bottom, like a base, and then it has a flat portion that just ends, and then it continues past that. Past the tower, you see a humongous, what you would only be able to describe as a gorilla, but it has a toothy maw of thousands of teeth on the bottom and top of it, with, uh, I believe, yeah, 4 eyes on either side of its face. Um, it is just sort of like walking around on the other side of that tower, and it's alive, and it is walking around. It is probably in the area of, huge range, 200 feet tall. It is massive, and with the way everyone's looking, it's a very common thing to have. Or at least, this isn't the only one they've seen.
Okay.
That is quite far off from you. It's on the whole other side of the city, seemingly. But you do see that off in the distance. You don't know what it is, you don't know what it's called, but it's definitely there. I'm going to send you personally a picture, so you have a better image of it.
Oh, lovely. I'm so glad.
Sorry, 2 sides on either side of its face. 4 in total.
Yeah.
It's like furred. Yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. That's scary.
Yeah, so you are all now in the entrance area of this trading center, is really the only way you could put it. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. We'll say to everyone, we need to figure out who leads this. Find the hit honcho.
Well.
Mistia will, in her bone devil form, will look at you all. We need to find some sort of leadership.
That's what I just said.
Yes.
Forrest,
Exactly.
can you change one of us into what appears to be a slave, and another one of us can go try and find who we could sell the quote-unquote slave to, and that's once we figure out who it is, then we can dip out of here.
I
I
could
will
do that.
volunteer.
That's a good idea, actually.
Would I know the rankings of demons?
On a certain degree.
Would I know which demons I rank above as a bone devil?
Hestia, do you point out the thing in the distance?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I would just be like quietly like.
yeah, so I'll post that in the general chat real quick.
Yeah, I saw it. I
So,
saw it on stream. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
Saw your face when you saw it on stream.
I did too. Um, so that
It is.
is what is called an udak. Um, but that is a very high-ranking devil, or demon. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of difference in my world. Um, it, funnily enough, with its size, is the only real reason why it's high-ranking, is because it's extremely destructive in power. But there are other things that rank higher than that on top of it, and that's really just used as like a traveling. It can't really like speak. It's more like the elephant of the hells, and is used as like a war elephant. So, um,
Do I, do I see this?
yes, after she points it
Yeah,
out,
I'm
you can
pointing
explain
at
that.
it.
I will explain everything you just said.
Okay. You also know of ice devils having a relative high ranking above bone devils. You would also know that Baylors are very strong and would be higher. Um, any pit fiend, that would be the thing that would like. Firstly, if you see a pit fiend, because they are common, you need to not talk to them, like at all. Don't get near them. It's one of the worst things that you could probably find here is a pit fiend. But also the Baylor, to be honest, it's not good. Either one is terrible. Um, there's a lot honestly that y'all do not want to run into. Even the Udak, if y'all were to go and try and fight that, you do not know if you would win.
I mean, it's 200 feet tall, so I mean, it's a nobody, nope, nope, nope already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so there's quite a few different things that could be here that could be terrible.
Is there a castle anywhere nearby? No, like in this walled area? Or like a big building?
Inside the walled area, you do have that tower in the distance, and you can see a little bit past that a castle of some sort that isn't exactly like outstanding, but it is the tallest building here by a couple of feet. Seems like a lot of the buildings here are like steampunk-esque almost, where they're like right next to each other, and they don't have a whole lot of room between them. So it's kind of hard to tell where each building begins and each building stops. And everyone's just kind of moving around in a sort of like almost mechanical way of going around their rounds almost. And you do see that building off in the distance, though. Just sort of a steeple is really what all you see. But it looks important.
I would assume we start there, and then I'm gonna point it out to the party.
Okay.
So my disguise self is ended, right? Or whatever it was that he used.
So he hasn't recast anything yet, but he goes, actually, now that I think of it, seeming is. Hold on, sorry, I need to check. Sir, there's a lot of. I got 4 characters that I'm looking at here, and a lot of them are. They have different things that they can use. Yeah. Yeah, no, she can't do that. Okay. Yeah, I could, seeming is hard for me to control, so if I had to cast another thing, all of you would no longer look like Bone Devils. Requires concentration. But, and Hestia, or not Hestia, Mistia Hesia, my brain is throwing. Mistia will go, I could cast polymorph on you. That is something I could do.
If I hurt myself, will the spell end?
Seeming does not work like that, no. I don't believe. I'll check it really fast.
Because I could just, you know, be emo for like a split second and then, you know. Sorry, that was a bad joke. But I'll turn back into a satyr and then I'll be able to be a prisoner. Be a prisoner.
Okay. So okay. So I was first of all wrong. Seeming is not a concentration. But the only way it would drop is if he... It actually just doesn't. It lasts 8 hours, and it does not drop unless it is dispelled. But basically, you have this form, and people can like pass through it. Like it's not an extension of your body. It's not like polymorph. So like it's an illusion. So people can go right through it. So that's, and people can investigate you to try and discern it. But at the moment, they have no reason to try that. So no one is actively doing that at the moment, to your knowledge. But just so y'all know, to have some basis of the spell.
Can he end concentration on just, or sorry, not concentrate, but can he end it on just me?
He cannot end it on just you, but he could polymorph you or something of the sorts to cast something else, as it's not a concentration.
Okay. And yeah, just polymorph me back into myself.
Okay.
I guess.
Honestly, I think it kind of does make sense that you would be able to end it as a spellcaster. Like, I think you should be able to... I think we're just going to have that be that way. Because I think it makes sense. Because, like, you can end any other spell that's a duration of a time at will. So, I'm just going to say he can. If all you need is to turn back into yourself.
Yes. That is all I need.
Okay. He will drop it on you then, and you turn back into yourself.
Okay. So, who's gonna be my capturer?
I'll do it.
Bet. Are you a bone devil?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that all of y'all are bone devils, just for story element's sake.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
Does that give a bonus to like persuasion, deception, stuff like that?
Well, I mean, it in relative should. In a sense, it gives you a chance where you wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Got it.
If you were trying to persuade another devil, not as a devil, they probably wouldn't listen to you at all. But since you actually look like one, you probably have a chance.
Okay.
But I'd say, yeah, in certain circumstances, maybe, but we'll get to those. So what would you all like to do now with your seeming dropped? And I could say, that you probably have some sort of way of locking yourself up if you wish to do that.
Do I have manacles?
I have rope.
Yeah, maybe tie him up or make him look like it's tied up.
Tie a loose knot.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go sell the satyr.
Um.
Plot
Okay.
twist: you actually sell me, get like 100 platinum.
Right? We're just like, thanks, Danny. Bye.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. So, sorry, you were looking for where exactly?
Could
We
start
were.
with one of the people who are driving the cages.
I thought the Lothric pointed out like a building that looked like taller than
I
that.
did.
Yes. Okay. So y'all wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So you start heading in that direction, and you don't get as many looks as initial, but there is definitely now some looks now that you have Danny out, and he is tied up, but that doesn't mean that people still don't want him. So you do get looks, but with the amount of bone devils that you are carrying around in tow, uh, there is not that as many people looking at you, I'd say. So you make your way towards the tower, past many of buildings and even smokestacks rising out of the buildings. Um, the the trade center where you thought it ended sort of like opens up into another area and just continues going. It almost looks like everything is residential, and then everything outside of that is just trading. And it's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of devils, and that many more of people being traded. Um, and very little of actual traded goods being sold. Um, on most of these carriages, as you're walking by them, you can see the symbol of a. Uh, it'd be. Sorry. Wow. I wrote it down and just I can't find it. Oh,
While
there it
we're
is.
walking,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna whisper to Danny, not really Danny, but the whole group, that they have another door to the Fae.
How do you know that?
I, I secretly talked with one of the Eladrin, and he said they brought him through a door.
Well, that would make sense, as if they're here.
They seem to have a bunch of these doors.
As you're walking by different carriages and even people wearing certain armors, you see a symbol of a bison head at a side profile on all of them, and it's engraved deep into these different carriages and types. But yeah, you continue on towards the building, and you get to a point where you can see it, and it's not very far away, but you have to get through a certain residential area, and you start traveling through different side alleyways, and it's just no more of that grass. It's all been that weird chromatic tile almost that you've been walking on, but then whenever you go into these side alleys, it's just walking on pure ash and rubble really, and just every single time you step into it, your feet just sink like an inch in, and you pull up, and it's just it's almost sandish as you pull up, and you make your way over to it, and it has a walkway up like a staircase, with multiple devils walking around, of different different kinds, and you you see an imp actually at the front door, who's just sort of like looking around, just at all times on watch, just kind of looking around at the door. This is into the castle.
Think we can get past them, or should we try to
I'm
sneak?
gonna. I think we should present Danny to the quote-unquote boss.
As
Any
a
thoughts on that?
Sounds good.
So like the end? What's the end there?
No, fuck the imp. That's not the boss. Whoever
Yeah,
he
that's
works
nice.
for in the
Yeah,
castle.
okay.
as a note,
Maybe, I was gonna say maybe we could have him as like a sample to a new, like, I don't know, like a bigger shipment of people or whatever, and like that's why we need to talk to him, is because like we found this new way to transport them or something that other people haven't thought of, and like he's the example. I don't know. Because I'm just thinking, like, there's so many people here. I'm sure that the boss doesn't have to look at each person.
Yeah,
Just run of the mill.
but Danny here is special. I mean, I am
I'm
too,
picturing.
but
Talk, you can talk.
But no,
That's
he's a real
I don't
boy.
know. Yes. Oh my gosh.
he turns into a cat and drinks. I explain. Oh, no, just mess with it.
Yes.
But I don't
I
know.
wonder if
I'm
that
just thinking
would
of
make
ways.
him more expensive. The fact that we can change into other things.
If we can catch him, we can catch anyone.
Well,
You're gonna fetch a good price there, satyr boy. So
no.
I guess we gotta talk to this imp. Yeah. So I'm just gonna approach the imp and just be like, "Let me in. I'm gonna sell this satyr."
Okay. Just really quick, because as a note, as you approached the castle and got closer to it, you had to cross over the tower portion. And so whenever you got across that, you now every minute or so feel like a rumble in the ground. And Hestia, you can imagine that's probably from the big ass creature that you saw earlier, walking and pacing around. So you can feel that about every minute.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But yeah, you walk up to the imp and you you want to sell that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, bitch. Get out of the way, or I'll eat you. Intimidate.
Make an intimidation check.
Fuck. 8 total.
Imp goes, Alright, you can go in. He kind of like slaps the door open and it just hits the back of the wall. He just kind of opens it for you.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
He just kind of like examines each one of you as you're walking in.
I would like to growl at him whenever I walk by.
Okay.
I'd
Some
like
sort
to
of like
sniff him
really
as
bad
well.
like just as bad as that.
Making a deception check, Kelly.
Oh god. Oh dear god. Tell me I have a plus. Word. Oh. 10. Uh-huh.
10. Alright. Yeah, you grr and you gotta like backs up a little bit. You roll a natural 1 on insight.
Oh no.
So
Oh my
he does
god.
not suspect a thing.
Awesome.
And you all enter, and as you enter, it's kind of like an empty bottom room with a ginormous staircase that moves up at level, where you can see light overhead. And Horace will actually go, I have an idea. I think that after examining some of the town as we were walking through, I think bone devils are more protectors than they are talkers. So I think I might drop my form and I can speak to him? Or you could speak to him as well, whoever they are.
I would prefer that you speak. I'm not a speaker.
I agree.
I could drop any one of you. I have no I have no issue with. I don't want to talk to anyone here, to be honest. I'm back in the home plane of my ancestors, and it's not very comfortable, to be honest.
Well, when we get to the boss dude or whatever, drop my disguise. I'll just fucking intimidate. I'll threaten to kill him or something. I don't know.
Well, no, he's saying to drop your disguise now and change you to a different one to speak to him.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not good. I'm not a good talker.
Well,
Yeah, that's my thing. I am good at punching.
alright.
I'll look at Balian. Like, you
What-
were able to talk your way into being blind earlier.
Oh wait, is this persuasion?
That is a fair point.
It's
I'm pretty
whatever.
good at persuasion.
Yeah, it's whatever you want to use. Or actually, it would be deception.
I'm
Deception.
not
Something,
good
yeah.
at deception.
Yeah.
Deception, intimidation.
Well, it's a +3. Not my best. Not my worst.
It is whatever y'all want to do. I'm fine with whatever y'all go with.
Are you good at lying? I'm gonna look at him.
I'm alright.
Like, is that a +1 all right, or like a +4 all right?
Make an insight check.
All right, bet.
What's your plus?
What's the plus you speak of?
14.
Hard to tell.
Gotcha. We can go with the safe route, and Lothric, you can just do it.
Anyone have a higher +3?
Safer route, I guess.
I got a +5 in deception.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Balin is the way to go.
Valium.
Alright, so
Yeah.
what am I trying to do?
I think I would just change the way that you currently look now, which is a bone devil, into something more talkative here, so that it doesn't seem like you're just I don't even know if the Bone Devils actually speak. I just kind of did it on the fly. So I would turn you into something more talkative, and you could talk your way into whatever their plan is, which is, I think, selling Sadani over here.
I'm gonna sigh. Ugh, well, we're all screwed. Go ahead, do it.
Right. Well, I guess I could look at what to turn you into.
I mean, you could sell me too.
I volunteer as tribute.
I'm saying along with Danny.
Yeah. I got you. It's funny, I actually didn't realize my mic was on when I said that, but I'm just rolling with it.
Go with the flow.
Nice.
Um. Yes. I could turn you into a chain devil, which we had saw on the way here. They look a lot more humanoid, and they just have a whole lot of chains. And they do chain stuff. They're,
Chain stuff, huh?
yeah.
I want to do some chain stuff.
He wants to do some chain stuff.
Alright, yeah.
Holy wow.
Transform into a chain demon. A demon of chain.
Alright. He will re-change you into a change devil, a chain devil. Lothric, do you want to be yourself and also be sold, or what is the plan there?
It's up to everyone. I just don't want Danny to be alone.
I think it would make more sense if it were another. Are you? Wait. You're Faye. I'm gonna like kind of squint, right?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm Faye.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
also a paladin.
Yeah. Then yeah, I think it would make sense if you wanted to go with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems legit.
Transform me back into normal. And then
Alright.
tie my hands up loosely.
He will drop your seeming, and you may tie him up however you wish. And Horace will go, this looks better, I think.
Yeah.
I think
I agree.
this will work. Alright. After you, then. I'll kind of actually point to you, Valiant.
Oh, what's up?
After you.
Oh, yes. I lead the way.
Alright. You head up the stairs with all of you in tow. I'd say, what is the marching order up the stairs? Just so I have a relative thought.
I'll go last.
I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll go third. Right after Danny. Be in the middle like prisoners.
Okay.
I'll go right behind them.
Alright. The rest of the party will be in between Hestia and who was last?
Kelly.
Yeah.
Me.
Thank you. And you all head up, and you see there's a long, not really that long. It's a very kind of small room, and it's very compact, honestly, once you all get in here. But you see in front of you a man kind of leaning on the side of his chair, like a basic leather office chair and a normal desk table, and he has a window behind him made of paned glass, and he's just sort of smoking a pipe, and it's he has the face of a tiger, he's kind of orange and blue, his fur, and he has this kind of robed situation going on, where he's like a bed kind of robe, where he's just like woken up, and he's just sort of sitting there smoking his pipe, and he goes, "Ah, hello, my friends. How can I help you?"
I walk up and I take his pipe from him and I start smoking it.
Help yourself. It's
We're dead.
This is exactly what I wanted, and I have not been disappointed.
Lothric, you would recognize this as a Rakshasa. Yeah, Rakshasa. There we go.
Okay.
He is a fiend of the middle class variety. Can I help you folks in any sort of way?
I'm gonna keep puffing on his pipe and go, I gesture to Danny and Lothric. I have these things that I want to sell. I'm terrible at acting.
Alright, well, you could sell them anywhere in the square, but, if you wish to sell them to me, I would take them off your hands.
These ones are special.
Gold.
My face is showing instant regret.
Do you have any idea of how much you want to sell them for?
10,000
Together?
each.
Make a persuasion check
Right.
for the price in specific.
Oh my god. That is a natural 20. Do I need to show you the proof?
I mean, you can take a picture of it if you want, because that's fucking dope, but I believe you.
Yeah, because that's going to be a pain in my ass to take a picture and send that.
Yeah. He will kind of look at the two of you, and he'll kind of like focus on you, Lothric, in specific, and he'll kind of like grab whatever chain you have on and try to bring you closer and go, you have a magic to you. And he'll kind of like shove you back and bring up Danny as well. And you go,
I'm gonna look defeated.
quite strong. Quite strong. The two of you will fetch a nice price. I suppose...
At that. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Okay. If you wish to do something, you can.
No, go on.
Okay. I suppose 20,000 can do.
Perfect. Money up front.
20,000 gold is a lot of gold. I am not going to get this to you instantly. It takes some time.
I'm gonna kind of stomp my foot loudly over in the corner. Intimidation.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check. Straight roll.
To everyone watching this live stream, we do not condone slave trading of any kind or imprisonment of any creatures.
16.
This episode is sponsored by the FBI agent that has all of our computer knowledge and definitely is not watching us at all times.
Leans in.
Oh my god.
He really just said, I don't know.
He's one of the viewers right now. He's watching in. He's getting
Oh
caught
my
up.
lord. Oh my lord.
I'm sorry, what did you roll,
No.
Astia?
16.
16.
You want that to be your head?
I'm... Listen, I appreciate your business. I appreciate, the act of wanting it quickly, because I'm the same. but I
So you're
cannot
a
get
hypocrite.
20,000 gold in a single day. That is ridiculous.
I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Right here.
And with that, I'm going to turn into a direwolf. And
all right.
I'm just gonna bite his fucking neck.
Well,
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna be
raging.
all like, no, stop, come back.
Raging and wild shaping are
Oh yeah.
action bonus action, and also you are tied up at the moment. So by technicality, I'd say, did y'all have them very loose,
Yeah.
or
There
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a fake knot. We intentionally made it.
all right, okay, then whenever he first of all roll on your wild magic table for your
Oh yeah, that's right.
rage.
Do.
I'm gonna try to keep up the act of like, you're just gonna make it worse on yourself. Stop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I actually would like Balian if you could make a deception check with advantage,
Oh, sweet.
since the rest of the party is helping you in this act. I'd say you would have advantage in it.
That first one, 4. Second, oh, that's better. 12 plus 5 is 17.
17. Okay. Danny, what did you? Or I guess you don't have to tell me, but did you roll for your wild magic table?
Yeah, I got an 8, and so a bolt of light shoots from my chest, and another creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me must succeed on a con save. Which, is there another enemy besides this guy?
No, it seemingly is just him in this room.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's referring to the creature that I am pointing it at. So they make a con save.
Okay.
DC 15.
That is a fail.
Nice.
Just barely.
They are blinded and take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
They they're blinded until the start of my next turn. There's no repeated save. And I rolled 4 radiant damage.
Okay. This happens. You see the beam of light shoot from his chest, and it hits him right in the face. He's sort of like blinded, and he's like, "Control your thing! Control it!" And
I'm just gonna be all like, stop. No. Bad dog.
he will. Yeah, he's gonna cast.
You're muted, Katie.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we have as Bone Devils, do we have the stats of Bone Devils?
No.
Similar to like Polymorph? No.
No.
Okay.
You just had the physical embodiment of it, and even that,
Okay.
it's you can put your
It's
hand
iffy.
straight through it, so
Yeah, I got you.
your
I got
body
you.
is still there. But
I was just checking.
He actually can't see you, so he's not gonna be able to cast a spell. But he'll just kind of like back up to the back of his wall, up towards his glass window, and That's all he can do. So if you have something else that you wanted to do, Danny.
Okay. Bite attack.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Do 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 do.
No, it's fine.
I have a ally within 5 feet of me, right?
Yep.
Bet. +6.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna attack too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to
18.
say it. I'm gonna jump in on that.
18 hits. If you wish to make an attack, you can do so.
So
23.
that is. That is. They make a strength saving throw. DC 13.
This guy's about to get the surprise attack of his life.
He's saved from the strength.
Okay. He still takes 11 magical piercing damage.
Magical?
Yep.
Okay. Are you good? Are you classified as good?
I am actually. Yeah.
Okay. You did 11? Right?
An 11. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
11 piercing. Just yeah. I'm chaotic good, but I'm still good.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna say at this point, I'm gonna let you two get your attacks in, and then we're gonna roll initiative. So,
Alright.
Either one of you, Lothric or Hestia,
I rolled a 23.
that hits.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Bonus
he's-
action. I can use the beam again as a bonus action.
Okay, go and roll for that as well, Hestia.
I was saying he's
Makes
close.
a-
Crawford should probably be the one to attack.
Okay.
He makes a con save, by the way.
He does not save.
Alright, he's blinded, takes 1d6 radiant. 4 radiant.
Blind him again?
Yeah, I can do that. And for as long as my rage happens, I can just shoot light out of my chest.
Hilarious.
He is again blinded. How much damage did you do, Radiant?
Yeah, 4 radiant.
4. Okay. Lothric?
Fuck it. Go big or go home, huh? Bonus action. Thunder Smite.
You gonna Nova?
I will
gonna-
note, Thunder Smite does make a boom. I'm pretty sure in its description it describes a boom sound that happens. If you're trying to make this not extremely
Oh,
loud.
yeah. Okay. Never mind. I am not gonna do that then.
I figured.
Okay.
I'm
Just
gonna
noticed
like.
that.
Oh man, can I like passively say before I went into wild shape? Can I just passively say something?
I'm sweet.
I don't want to be meta, but like. I just want to say one thing.
The
If that's okay, Merritt.
The only thing is that if you had said something, it might have tipped him off that you were about to do something. So he would have changed his reaction.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, depending on what you would have said, but
I would have. I mean, I don't want. No, because I don't want to be meta. No,
like
I
if
don't
you were
want to
gonna
say.
yell attack, then he's gonna. It wouldn't have been nearly as much surprise round. So, I'm counting this as a surprise round for y'all, if that is what we end up getting into. But anyway, how much did you hit for, Lothar?
I rolled to attack 23, And then I'm gonna hit him with the Divine Smite instead of the Thunder Smite. Why didn't it? No. And he is a fiend, right?
Yes, he is.
Alright, so 48. Gonna roll 1d8 for sword damage.
So don't actually roll that one. He is immune completely to non-magical weapons. But because you are a good creature, as I know you're a paladin, and you are using divine weapon, you do double damage from your divine smite. So I'll be doubling the dice after you give me the total. It's actually a combined total, so just let me know how much you roll for the rest of it.
A 14 for the Divine Smite.
Okay. Yeah, that sucks for him. Alright. Yeah, so you bring your sword down, and you did Divine Smite and not Thunderous?
Yes, I
Okay.
switched him.
Yes, okay. You can see that it slashes straight through him like butter, and opens up a gash straight through his chest. I'm gonna ask for initiative now, for all that would like to enter it.
I am gonna be an initiative, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, everyone that wishes to be in it, just let me know. Alright, 25 to 20.
23.
Alright. 20 to 15.
15.
I got 16.
Alright.
I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah. 15 to 10. And then you were 10. And then, Balian, what'd you get if you're joining?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Alright. First up is Kelly.
Okay. As a passive action, I am going to say we need him alive. We have to get answers. Then I'm gonna go up to him. How far away is he from me?
5, maybe 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to him and non-lethal damage. I would like to punch the heck out of him quite a bit.
Okay. Are your attacks magical?
No.
Okay. He is completely immune to non-magical attacks.
Okay.
So he definitely feels the impact as you're
Can I
hitting him.
notice that, like, after 2 punches, that it's, like, not even
I'd say after the
affecting
first
him?
punch you'd notice it, because he just kind of like takes it and just
Okay.
looks back at you.
Then can I use the rest of my action to try and restrain him somehow?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Like in a headlock or something?
Mhm.
Okay. You want me to do a strength check?
Yes, it would be a strength check versus his.
Okay. Oh, shit. I got a 5.
Sorry, math.
Got one.
Strength. That's a 18.
Okay. Yeah. He just, like, causes me. No, but
Does he have
I
advantage, or sorry,
to the end.
disadvantage from the blindness?
Not on strength, I wouldn't assume. Maybe like
It's-
perception.
Oh, I think that's for saving throws, not for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So-
Would you say that any of that consumed my bonus action?
No, I'd say that's your action.
Okay. Then I would like to use my bonus action to do patient defense.
Okay.
For a key point.
Gotcha. All right, you can do so.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, next up is Balian.
Am I still that chain demon?
Yeah, you're still the appearance of that demon.
Okay, so I have chains, right?
Yeah.
How
Well,
long are the?
they're purely appearance. They're not actually there.
Okay.
It's like an image.
Illusion.
It's an illusion, exactly.
Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna punch this dude in the face.
All right.
You have advantage.
You would have advantage. Is your
Okay.
weapon that you're using, would it be magical?
Well, I'm just going to punch him like with my fist. I don't have any magic.
He's immune to non-magical.
You do have a +1 dagger.
I do. I just saw that actually. Thank you for reminding me.
So you could use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
I'd say by this point you have all figured out that he's immune to non-magical attacks. So,
Like lots of
You
Yeah.
said advantage.
yeah, you would have advantage. Wait, why would?
Because of blinded.
Oh,
It's
that's right.
attacks against the creature.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, so you do have advantage.
Alright. First roll. Okay, the first roll was another natural 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Get it, hit it.
That's two nat 20s in the same night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hell yeah. It's a good night.
Oh, did not mean to roll that. My bad.
You got the double damage.
That is true. Which means I'm gonna... I guess I'll just have to roll twice.
Yeah.
9 damage total.
9 damage. Are you classified as good in your description?
Let me check. I believe...
If you believe that your character is good and you just hadn't put it down earlier, then we can say that. But I'd say you'd be making a decision now if you were a good or a neutral character, or whatever you would put down.
I'm true neutral.
True neutral? Okay.
And I can make a second attack.
Yes. You did how much for the first one? Sorry.
9 damage.
9. Awesome. He is not looking good after that one. You slice straight into his neck, and it starts bleeding. He's just like blind and trying to like figure out his whereabouts at the moment. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Alrighty. I'm gonna just try and go for his leg, like stab his leg out or something
All right.
with the dagger. And am I rolling advantage again?
Yeah, he's still
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. So. Alright, so the first roll was a 14, the second roll was a 9. So that is a 14 plus 8.
Definitely hits.
I want to use your dice.
I know, right? What's funny is I don't use this dice that much anymore. They've kind of been failing me. They used to fail me a lot. So that is 9 damage again. 4 plus 5.
Very nice. You drop down and sweep the leg with the blade, just sort of like slashing across his calf area, and
Ooh.
yeah, he is not feeling good after that. He's looking rough. Does that end your turn?
That will end my turn.
All right, Danny, it is your turn.
Okay. So as a wolf, still I'm going to bite attack. That is a 6 plus 13, so 19. And they make a
Yeah, that hits.
strength saving throw.
That is a
DC
13. So fail.
Wait. DC is 13.
Oh, then they succeed. Sorry, I think you said 14.
Yeah. Now you're good. And that's 3. Wait. Hold on, I need to check if my tattoo does +1 to damage as well.
Not to hit.
It's only to hit.
Not to hit. I think it adds an
Oh.
extra die to damage.
And that's +1 to attack and damage with unarmed strikes. So that's
Which should
5
be
plus
automatically
6 plus
applied.
4. No, it
No?
isn't. With my wild save,
Oh, that's
creatures,
right.
no.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So that 15 magical piercing damage,
Yes, and you're good, right?
and I am good.
He's looking bloodied. You reach up with your
Nice.
mouth and just tear into the side of him. And is he still blinded or no?
Bonus action, make a Constitution save. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. He fails again.
Nice.
No way.
Yeah, he's blinded. Takes a D6
Wait.
radiant.
11 doesn't save, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
2 radiant.
2 radiant. Yeah, he like tries to open his eyes again, and then just immediately you just bite into him, and this another blast hits into him, and he's just like continuously trying to push you off of him. Does that end your turn?
No, actually. Wait, actually it does because it requires a bonus action to end wild shape, so yeah, actually that does end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Lothar. He is bleeding from the face. He's bleeding from his eyes. He's bleeding like from his shoulder where he's been cut and grabbed into by Danny. His legs are bleeding. He is not looking good right now.
Are we done getting information from him?
What? No. We
No?
We haven't
have
gotten
not any information from him.
We're just
Yeah, we can-
kicking his ass right now.
Gonna use my last spell and use command talk.
Okay. What level are you using it at?
First level. That's all I can use it as.
Okay. You cast it, and you feel the effect take hold, but then it is immediately dispelled.
Okay.
You feel as if the Rakshasa can kind of resist a certain level of spell.
Let's see. 'Let's 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 see. ' Can I intimidate him?
That was your action to cast it.
Yeah.
I'd say. I mean, I'll allow it as a bonus action this time because he's, on death's door.
It's gonna be. How should I say it? I'm just gonna be like, give me the fucking knowledge. You're already dying anyway. And then I'm gonna put my sword up to his throat and make it a threat.
Okay. Make a intimidation check with advantage.
Said intimidation is +3, a 15.
Yeah. He will just be like, all right, I'll give up. I'll, whatever you need. I don't care.
Where are you
Ask
getting
me
all of
questions,
these slaves from?
He'll kind of like wait a second and like blink his eyes a lot. The slaves are from everywhere. They come from all over. Insidiel, the Fae, the Shadow. They come from everywhere. I don't know.
What do you know about the doors that connect to the realms?
Um, they they connect the planes so that we can travel across them, but we are not directly connected to them. We just use them. We're not. I am
have a
not
question.
directly influenced by it.
I have a question for you. What's your name?
His name is. Because I totally had this on deck. And it's not in my notes somewhere. My name is Malco. Malco.
I'm going to go out of wild shape and ask him, who is the ringleader? You're the Bison Order, aren't you?
We are the Bison Order. We are them. The ringleader is quite a question you asked there, buddy. I don't know what the ringleader of the Hells, the ringleader, like there is no. The Bison Order is all over the Hells. We are not just here.
Who do you report to?
I don't really report to anyone. We don't really report to anyone. It's a thing of
Chaos.
any exactly yes. Any trade commodity you would use, you go, you get item, you sell item. It's the way it works.
Can you make it illegal to trade people here in this town?
You're joking, right?
No. I look deadly serious.
You just messed me up in less than a minute. You think I'm more scared of you than I am of them? I can't do anything to them. I don't control anybody in this town. I'm just rich. I have a lot of money. That's it.
Who does?
Who does? Exactly.
So you said you were rich and you couldn't come up with 20,000 gold?
In a
Oh, he
day!
could
Give
come
me
up
a
with
couple
it. Yeah,
days. It
it's
just,
just
I
like
have to
not
bring it together.
here. He has like a bank or something probably.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes. I
Even
could get 20. If
I
you're
can't
still
stand the
interested,
day.
I'll still take the 20,000. Anyway, the Hestia, no, whenever it comes to a sign of running the town, that there is no real rhyme or reason to it. It is just whoever is strongest. That's how it works. There are multiple pit fiends who are named, and they run the town. There is, of course, the leaders of the hells, if you wish to take on them. Good luck with that. You want to go kill a
I just
god?
might.
I say as
So,
I'm eating my
technically like a
rations.
pirate town?
How rich are you?
I mean, I'm
Rich
ri-
enough to buy every slave in this town right now?
No. No, there's too many for that. I could buy a lot of them, but not all of them.
How many?
Um, I mean, a lot of them are just normal people. I could probably buy about half.
I'm gonna look at Danny. I say we take his money and free or at least half of the people here, and then I don't know, get the hell out.
That would entail me being sold,
Yeah.
What? No.
That the
because
No,
that's how
not
we
you.
would get
I
the
mean-
money.
No, I'm saying we physically take it from him. In exchange for him living, yeah, we will take all of your money.
Seems more than fair.
He's
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where and how do you attain these fey creatures?
The Fey ones are brought here like any other. You go
How?
through, and you grab them. There are many travelers. You find the travelers, usually the stragglers. I don't do the work myself, I just trade. But usually, from what I know, they teleport or go through the gates. They go find these people. They bring them back here.
So you haven't heard of Pleiades?
I have no idea who that is. Is he some sort of like king or something?
Insight.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Whoops.
I mean,
Plus 7.
hard to tell. You get a read on his face. It's pure terror. It doesn't seem like he wants to lie to anyone right now, but maybe he is. You don't
Okay,
see any recognition.
I'm going to also ask him, is there any way to close these portals?
Close. Anyone that's tried to close them has been perished. I do not know. I've never attempted, as it is my main source of income, so I wouldn't know that. But I am curious. Did you? Why are you so interested in the portals? They don't even affect you. We just.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't use them, so why are you worried about them? If you can't close them, it is what it is. People travel all the time with teleportation spells, planar shifts, different ways of transportation through the realms, but no one uses the doors to get here. They are only a way out.
Well, we used one to get here.
Nice. Very funny.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we did though.
He kind of like
There's a
looks
mine
at
in
you
a
all.
dwarven city. And it's cursed. Most people forget about it once they see it. For some reason we remembered. And that's why we brought our company here.
I don't have anything to do with that. That is not on me. You can find who did that. I didn't do any of that.
I want to slowly get up in his face as he's rambling like that. I'm just gonna get really uncomfortably close as
Listen,
my bone devil
listen,
self.
listen, and he's just gonna snap his fingers. And he's going to attempt to cast a spell.
Shut.
As he is.
Can I slap his hand? Like, half a foot away from him.
No, unless any of you have the Mage Slayer feature, I do not believe any of you can make a reaction to this.
No.
You can start seeing
Slayer.
the effect of a spell taking over him as his body becomes a little bit amorphic. Or not amorphic, transparent. I don't know why I said amorphic. And as he's doing that, you see a flash of blue light almost shunt him across the room more as Mistia steps up and goes, "Oh, you're not going anywhere. You are staying right here. You're going to answer all of our questions. And you are going
Yeah.
to stay
Yeah.
until we're finished." And he's just like, "Very well. I will answer the rest of your questions." He just kind of like looks down.
Correct. Ratio.
Yo, Mistia made you her bitch. I'm just gonna go back and get close to him again. Where do you keep your gold?
Well, there are multiple places, but I have some here if you want it. You can have it.
I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm gonna look at my party, but I feel like we should free as many people as we can before we leave here. It was cruel to walk in and see that.
I'm gonna like step over to the door and like kind of stand guard while I go and grab a water.
I actually was about to say that we should take a break.
Breaky poo, I like it.
We're at 2.5 hours,
I do.
so I think it's good.
A
Um,
Blakey poo.
A Blakey poo. Alright, y'all, we'll be back very soon. We're gonna take a little bit of a break. Go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do, grab food, grab water. Peace.
Brr-buck.
So, Malco is there in his chair. What all would you like to question? Or is there any question left?
I guess the other option, instead of using his money to buy half of the slaves, we could just try and, I don't know, like a coup d'etat and have an uprising.
I'm in.
Maybe we
Okay.
could use his help with that, since it seems like he has some influence in this town. I'm gonna continue to be about 6 inches from his face.
Malco would be like, I do have some influence. I don't know about coup d'etat influence, but I have influence. The thing is you would need a reason, and a lot of them don't.
What about a like a giant meeting in the town square for all traders for an announcement that you have about some ongoings in the town? And maybe if you could just stall them in the meeting, our group could go around and start unlocking shackles and cages and just do as much as we can as fast as we can, and then we all get out of here.
I could try. It's a lot of people to distract. I don't know if I have the capabilities of distracting the entire town square, but
What do y'all think? I'll look at the company.
What was the spell that you were about to do?
the one that she dispelled,
Mm-hmm.
it was a plane shift.
Plane shift, huh?
Yes.
Is that a high level spell?
I believe so, but I have a innate gifting to let me do it. I don't actually
Hmm.
have the capabilities of a real spellcaster, if you will. But I can do certain spells. But it is high level, I believe.
How many people can you bring with you on that spell?
Well, 0 actually, because I cannot do it again today. I can only do it once a day.
No, I mean in general.
Oh, in general, um, 8. Me and 8. And Messia steps in and goes, that's actually the spell I was talking about earlier that I was going to do to get us out of here, but or if needed, I could do it. But yes, he is telling the truth about that. It is 8.
Very cool.
Okay. Um. So we don't really need you for that spell.
I suppose not. If she is able
So
to
what
do it,
do we
then sure.
what do we need you for? Tell me that.
Um,
I mean, I was proposing that we use his influence to hold a meeting to gather as many slaves and traders in the same area that we
Yeah,
could free.
I'm asking him. I'm asking him what he can do, basically. If he can do anything at all, besides get his ass smacked.
okay. I will have you know that I am kind of strong. Um,
I'm gonna push my sword up against his throat again. No, you're not.
listen. I normally am of influence, but I don't have a lot of Again, it's just money. All I have is money. I'm not a crazy, you know, shooting, rootin' tootin' shooting dude that's throwing spells and stuff. I got a lot of money and I make a living. The only reason why you came here is because you saw my tower, right? You saw how cool it looked and how big it was, and you wanted to come over here and look at it. That's why you came here, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that's
it is pretty tall and grandiose.
that's what I do. That's what I do. I'm a charlatan. That's what it is. I I don't. I'm relatively uh charismatic, but not inspire an army charismatic.
Right.
That doesn't
So,
mean
who do
that you
you?
should kill me outright, because if I die on this plane, I'm actually dead. Um, so I would appreciate not being dead.
Well, you got a
So,
lot of money, right? So,
I was going to propose him maybe telling us or showing us where the one of the ringleaders are, or if they're like one of the
one of the pit bosses.
other yeah,
I
like
think that
merchant.
I mean, it doesn't sound like there are any other bosses. Like, it's just, they call themselves the Bison Order because it's just an order of a lot of people that do the same thing. It's not really a structured thing, is it? I'm gonna get about 3 inches closer to his face.
That's right. That is what I'm saying. It's
I'm
yeah.
gonna continue to eat my rations uncomfortably close to him.
He'll just like be all the way back in his chair. That's She's a very smart one.
I'll back up 3 inches.
So, if you can take us to one of these merchant sellers, like these slave merchant people who are bringing in these captives, and I feel like we might talk about letting you live.
I could do that easily. You could do it yourself, actually.
Well, I would rather you do it to prove your loyalty to your life, you know? So,
Sure, I'm saying that to say nearly every person in the city has done it.
what do you mean?
The whole city runs off of this organization. They have all done it. They all travel the plains and take people to live here. That's how we trade. You people, I. There's no other
It
way
means
of
we
saying
can
this.
just go walk up to the other guy that sells a lot of people, but there's a lot of other people that sell other people here. Like, the whole town.
Exactly. People are a
There's
currency.
no head of the snake. It's just
I mean,
a
there
whole
is
bunch of
a head of
snakes.
the snake. It's
Is it the big
What?
thing out there?
no, no. That thing is it's a very big snake, is what that is. But that the head of the snake is by technicality, um, I mean, one of the leaders of the Hells, which there is a circle, but I don't think you want to fight them. That is not a head you
Yeah,
can
no.
easily cut off.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't even think that would change anything.
Oh, it would. It'd change a lot. The Hells would no longer exist. There would be no more Hells. They would be gone. But,
Oh,
I mean, that is a
that'd be worth
lot.
it.
That would probably be a bad thing.
Where's that at? Where's that person?
You could find them on the 9th level.
They have a name.
Let's not do that.
You asked if they have a name.
I
Yeah.
agree with Hestia.
Thank you.
Yeah, they have a name. Hold on, give me a second to pull up my
I was-
journal.
I was hoping,
Digs
I
in
was
his
hoping
desk.
someone could be like, oh yeah, Hestia's got a good point. Let's not
Yeah,
go
maybe
to the
we
ninth
shouldn't
circle of
mess
hell.
with the gods of this realm. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. But,
What level am I?
no, you want to go fight a god at level 5.
Oh, I'm level 5. We might have to come back to this.
Well, I'll give you the names. Hold on.
And some of us are multi-class, so we're not even...
I don't know. I'm just saying, like that would solve it. That would definitely do it.
But that could make new problems. Like, what if when we
But
defeat
there
one of those
wouldn't
dudes and it,
be.
like, hell stops existing, then all the demons and devils just pop up in existence in the regular plane.
Oh, that's true.
Actually, Elias to that point would pop up, and he would go, I've done a regular study on the hells, and the different ways that they work. It is a terrible, awful place, like you see now, but there is a certain level of it that is good. Where is evil, there is also law, and if we, like you were saying, if we were to get rid of the hells, all of that law would end up lawless, and they would end up on our plane, and that could be very bad. Or other planes. Another plane could turn into the hells with enough time. The hells could dismantle, and they could be shunted into
Okay.
Mount Celestia. The seven levels of Mount Celestia.
Alright, keep your shirt on. Keep your shirt on.
What,
It's
I'm
alright.
very
I'm-
excited
I'm-
about the
I'm-
different ways that they work.
I also have a.
So, I was just gonna say that's not a good idea then, and I will end it with that.
I was also gonna add, like, isn't hell the place where bad souls go? So, like, if hell didn't exist anymore, where would those bad souls go?
It's a little different. The way that
Oh.
Katie, I think, yeah, it was Katie.
Oh, Katie got a phone call.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she's on her phone.
It wasn't me.
No.
I can go and explain it and then update her later if we want. Or do you want to wait for her to
Okay.
come back?
We can. Anyway, we can wait, cause I got some corny jokes that'll make y'all laugh out loud.
Great.
Ashley. Great. So happy about that.
What would bears be without bees?
Ears.
Ears. What do you call a pile of cats? A meowton.
You need
Why
to
do
know.
Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work.
What? Why is that funny?
Stop laughing at it.
R.I.P.
It's not gonna make it better.
Alright. R.I.P. boiling water. You will be missed.
Shut up. Why is this the content that we were resorted to?
Alright, sorry. One more. I ordered a chicken and an egg online. I'll let you know what comes in first. Alright. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Real nice.
Yeah, you need to keep your day job, my friend.
You suck. I'm kidding.
Just you stop.
Hey, at least none of us Will Smith you.
Oh shit, that's a good point.
Too soon.
Keep my wife's name on show. Man. You hear about the Chinese farmer that got kicked by his horse? He couldn't walk again.
Any crickets? Any crickets in chat? Just one cricket. I need one. My food is on the way. Huge.
Entertainment.
Alright, there we go. Thank God that suffering is over.
My apologies.
No, you're fine. Just don't ever, don't ever make us
Never
listen.
leave.
Never
Please.
leave. Please.
Please.
What? What'd I do?
You didn't do anything. Chase did everything. Chase
What?
made us suffer for 12 minutes.
I'm gonna. What?
It felt like an eternity. Okay.
What the fuck did I miss?
I was telling jokes.
Fourth layer of hell.
We went even deeper.
I had to.
Please tell me you did not find that corny jokes book.
Oh no, I found 108 corny jokes online.
God damn.
It was really bad.
Fucking internet.
Fucking internet. Okay.
I
So
will never leave y'all again.
thank you. We appreciate that. Back to our regular program scheduling. The question was, what did you
I
ask?
think we
Danny?
wrapped up.
What'd you say?
Wait, me or Danny?
Well, what were you saying, though, Kelly?
I was just saying, like, I wrapped up because my question was about the guy who runs, like, the 9th level of hell, but then we discussed how that would be a big bad boo-boo, and so I was withdrawing that idea.
Yeah. Danny does something about.
So,
It was a really interesting question. Oh, death. Right. From. Yeah. Just to answer that question. Essentially, the way that it works is that if you are religious in any way, then you would go to essentially what that deity claims as its own individual death plane, essentially. And we have certain deities that guide you to that realm. And it is apparently a life of peace and harmony, depending on which god you go with. Most of the hell ones I've heard are not very good, but that is all rumor, and we honestly have no idea how it works at all. But the ramifications of hell disappearing, on that front, we have no idea. Honestly. But, yes.
Hell disappear equal big fucky wucky.
Yes. Now, whether or not they could be influenced to maybe take control of slavery in the hells, I doubt they would care, because, I mean, it's the hells. They don't. Honestly, the deities over the hells care less about the hells themselves and more about the material plane. They're more like the lawmakers of the material plane than they are the hells. So, it would be a very interesting conversation, that's for sure.
Okay.
I am under the personal suggestion that we somehow stop this city. The more leaves you take off of a tree, the more it will die. This is a leaf. If we destroy this one, others can follow later. We are seeing the direct ramifications of this one. If we could find a way to stop this, that's something. Whether that means closing the
agree.
door, whether that means, frankly, killing a lot of people or freeing a lot of people, I think that's our best
Maybe.
choice of action.
We may just need to go to war with this city to try and free as many people as possible.
At that, Malco will go, listen, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, but war with this city, I don't know if that's a good idea. But you do what you do. I'm not to tell you how to do what you gotta do. I'm just saying, there ain't a whole lot of people that can take down that big old thing over there. The ground like shakes. and
We might be quiet about it like we were with you.
oh, if you think you can take that thing down like you did with me, good luck. Good
Wait,
luck.
why would we have to go mess with that thing? Why not just free who's ever in the like town square?
Well, you could do that. I'm just saying
No,
under the
stop.
assumption of war.
Oh,
Right.
It wouldn't stop the slave act, like, you know, them going out and catching slaves. It wouldn't stop that. It would only free the ones that are captive right now. At least
oh
here.
yeah, but I mean, in this situation, you know, a lot more people would be able to live their lives, you know, and free. You know, we can't just. I just see that that's like the best case scenario. It's like free who's ever here now.
Well, if we decide to free the ones that are here, it'll end up being a fight anyway. And so, honestly, I say why not? I say why not go out and kill them all?
Here, here.
We don't have enough people for that.
We would die.
We have enough.
quickly.
Could we leave? I'm gonna look at Mistia as I ask this. Could we leave and like gather some people and then come back?
We could,
Maybe
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've specifically saved a spell so that we could get back in a quick manner. I just
Maybe we do that. Maybe we just
Okay,
off
wait.
this guy and then leave and
Yeah.
go gather some
Yeah.
forces.
That's what I'm thinking. Or, I mean,
Sorry, Malco.
I do not want to die, please.
He's-
This is a very
Yeah,
bad idea.
no.
I don't exactly want to die here, y'all.
He's
We're
not,
friends.
how?
I'm gonna get my food.
I was
real
gonna
quick.
say
Y'all
he's not
talk
a
this
bad
out.
person. So we kill the guy. No, I'm just
How about if we
But
let
no,
him
I
live, he
mean-
buys every slave with all his money and sets them free.
That's what I said, but he can only buy half. But
Well, I'm saying, like, if we let him live, every time
Yeah.
he makes money, he just buys however many people and lets them go.
Or we
But
could
he
give
would
him like
make
a
his
quota
money.
by the time we come back. Like be like, you know, we're coming back with our army. So if we come back,
I was gonna
here-
recommend us taking him with us and keeping him prisoner in the material realm.
No.
that dude.
Because then he wouldn't be able to let anybody know here that what we're
He can
planning.
still plane shift.
Yeah, he can plane shift.
I'm going
He has
to
that as an ability, like a ritual ability.
I'm going to cast Primal Savagery.
Hold on.
Wait, no, DM's not here. We're discussing.
Oh. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought he.
Mother Ducker, keep up with the conversation. Looking at your corny jokes. Where the fuck are you at? No, I'm just kidding.
He's in
Well,
corny
I
joke
mean,
land.
I'm literally about to kill him, like, cause my character sees no point of him staying around any longer, and he's a devil.
Yeah,
He's
I'm on his
a
side.
slaver.
I feel that.
Like,
The more we talk about it,
True good, so I want him dead.
yeah.
As a monk, I'm just like, he needs to die before we leave. So
I mean,
I was
either
gonna
way,
say
I'm
he
gonna
doesn't-
slit his throat.
Yeah.
Just so you know, like as a paladin.
you can let me, or B, actually, Bailey, and you should do it. You should kill him.
I'll
we
do
are
it.
all actually, yeah, we're all evil killers. None of us like evil beings.
Just give me
God's just gone, and we're all inching really close to this guy, like with all of our weapons drawn. Just
We're all
but-
like 3 inches in front of him. We're gonna kill you, buddy. we're gonna do it.
Merrick comes back and he's like, "What the fuck happened?"
So what is this?
Well, we killed the guy, we freed the slaves, we burnt the town down, and now we're back home drinking at the tavern.
Yep,
For
with
real,
all
though?
of our new friends.
For real though, do you think we'll like openly say like this is like that's what I want to do?
give me a signal.
What was that, Balian?
Just give me
Oh,
the
yeah.
signal.
Give me a second.
I'll come in like a wrecking ball.
If there weren't so many
Come in,
high-ranking
come in.
demons, then I'd be all about it.
Demon's back.
Alright. Sorry about that.
So we killed the guy,
It's
we
alright,
freed the
we
slaves,
liberated the
we made it
slaves.
home.
My horns.
One more.
Okay, so would catch me up real quick. What was the thought process that went on?
You're gonna die.
Yeah, basically we all decided.
Balian.
I slit his throat.
Make an attack roll.
Bet.
Wait, can we all make an attack roll?
You can all make an attack roll.
I'm just gonna grab him.
I'm okay. I'll stand back. I don't need to be in this bloodbath.
Make a strength check.
Primal savagery.
Hestia.
That is a 19 plus 8.
Okay. Make a that definitely hits. Go and roll your damage. He rolled a natural 20 on strength before he
21.
dies. It's a 22 total for his. So
Respect to Malcolm.
Barely.
barely.
That is 7 damage total.
He has 1 HP.
There's a
Can I
13
use a
hit.
second attack?
A 13 does not hit.
I'm gonna flurry of blows. Motherfucker.
Honestly, y'all kill him. That was like y'all easily kill him. How do you all want to do this as you slit his entire everything?
I'm just gonna watch.
Or I'll go.
We just all grab him at the same time, and he just goes.
Hold his head and just saw his head off.
I'll
Slice
just
his
back
entire
up.
everything.
Okay. You just destroy him. Just absolutely
Brutally
execute, slice everything. Monsieur will in reaction go, well, that was quite violent. Good job. I guess. Are we getting out of here?
Yeah, we need to go get recruits to help.
Together an
liberate
army.
this town.
I agree. Where would you like to go?
I figured we'd go back to the peak of Insidiel.
What
Back
is
to
the
more.
biggest city?
The biggest city would
well-
probably be Zidane, but
What's the best place to go to like recruit people to kill demons?
yes. Let me pull up my map that I'm signed out.
Like
Cool.
While she's doing that, can I rummage through this guy's office?
Yeah, go and make an investigation check.
Alright.
What are you looking for? I guess.
I want to help her. Excellent.
Any
Okay.
like information on like trade routes, like any kind of maps that lead to other portals or other cities in this area, names, transcripts, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, go and make an investigation check.
Anything to help the cause. Alright. Why am I rolling so crappy tonight? Man,
You have
this
advantage
isn't even...
from Hestia.
I have an advantage? Thank you,
Yeah.
Estelle. I'm gonna look at the floor, not find anything, look at you, see what you're pointing at, and then...
And it's like, what about that?
God! 10. 10.
10.
10.
Make
And-
glass.
You find a lot of paperwork about different people that he signed to his name. You find 1,500 gold stashed in a drawer. You find honestly a lot of paperwork. It seems like that was mostly his job, was just to sit there and sign paperwork all day. But nothing that directly leads to any sort of bigger connection, if you will. Just a lot of things saying, I now own this person, and then their name.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I'll take the 1,500 gold, and I'll mention it to the group.
I'm gonna take all this
If
paper.
wait, I was thinking about that.
I'm literally
like-
gonna take all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say between the two of you could probably pick up a lot of, all of the paperwork, I'd say. You have enough pockets.
I'll like find it and like make a look at it or something.
Dope. Yeah. He has multiple drawers worth of paperwork, so, you know, it is a tight fit with whatever bag you're using, but I'd say with relative ease. Yeah, with that, what else would you like to do?
I think you were looking up something. Where we would go for recruitment, so I think
Yes.
she was pulling out a map.
Yes, she was. Thank you. Yeah, because I was trying to find it on Discord.
Gotta figure out how to put this in.
Gotta do the thing with the things.
Get the thing with the things. Here we go. Sorry, Zakala would be the biggest. But Zidane would probably have the best army. The thing is that no matter where we go, unless it is Moradin, Moradin is going to be the quickest because it's there. Zidane, they'd have a multiple day travel with as big of an army that we're probably gonna want if we even get the sourcing for this thing. It could be up to a 5-day travel for them. As Zakala, it'd be even further. They'd be probably closer to 7 or 8 days. So
I'm guessing this army wouldn't be free if it wasn't in Moradin.
I wouldn't be free if it was anywhere.
But Moradin is your own city.
Oh, Moradin is not my
Besides-
city. we are the council of Moradin, but the Moradin people control their funds. It's a dwarven city. They are very stubborn. They will not give up money for nothing.
I see.
But
Well,
they'll
you would
be
also-
the easiest to persuade because it's affecting their hometown.
Yes. They would probably argue just
If
to
you get
try and
Bill-
collapse the tunnel. They'd probably just try and cover it up. On top of
Yeah.
that, they have already all forgotten about the door that you have let us know about.
True.
This is a very tricky situation.
I vote that we go to Zidane and then take the 5-day travel back here.
Technically, we wouldn't have to
That
travel
might
it.
be worth it.
They would only have to travel it. I could take you with me. We could travel with them, though, if you wanted. But with how big of an army I'm thinking we're going to need here, they would definitely be able to handle themselves. We probably need a general
What if
and an actual army.
we got multiple cities to come to us and we just waited a couple days and then came back?
That is also an option.
I feel like
Either
that'd be
way,
the
we
best
should
route.
get out of here now and then discuss it. Or no, because I mean we're going to the place wherever we need to go. So shit.
I can do this once a day.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Is there like a tavern here that we can actually
No,
stay
we
in?
we shouldn't stay here.
Especially after
A
killing
tavern
one
in
of them.
hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anywhere to hide his body?
I mean, there's ditches.
I'm going.
I mean, in the office, like
You could hide
ceiling,
him underneath the
floorboard.
desk. You didn't
That's
find any
good
like
enough.
fake floorboards or nothing yet, so.
That's good enough. I'm gonna shove him.
The bag of holding.
Shove him under the bed.
What'd you say, Bellion?
I said, does anyone have a bag of holding?
I'll,
Oh my god. I'm gonna be like, sorry, and just kind of like squish him in and like prop his head. Just,
oh
and
god.
there we go.
I'm gonna get out my light hammer and be like, no, it's like this. Just
Oh, I'm gonna jump back.
Awesome.
Okay. So, Monsieur will go, okay. What are we deciding? Again, I can do this once a day, so if we don't like the first option, we can always go to the next one, the next day.
Again, I vote
Zidane.
Zidane.
Yeah.
yeah.
Seems
But
like
when
the
we
best-
have to make the trip back to the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
could
I would like
teleport.
to.
But yes, we would
Uh,
have to do that.
Yeah.
If we can teleport a small army, but like, if there's too many people to teleport, then that's fine.
I would rather just travel with the army. Show
That's
up
what I
with
was
them.
thinking, yeah.
Just one army? Y'all don't want to try to do multiple cities and have them meet up at the door?
That's what I mean. I mean, we could teleport to Zidane, maybe find a way to encourage them for an army, and then we could teleport to
Here.
another location and entice them to do it as well. While
I
they're
think that's our
traveling.
best
Sorry.
option.
Look, I know we're in hell and everything, but there's like an entire devil army, which like I was down to start killing, but like if the army comes in and handles it, do we really need to risk ourselves? I mean, it is hell.
I would like to help.
I would also like to help.
I'll help.
I understand, yeah. It's just, I don't know, like, what if we get caught with, like what if we get caught in a fight with that thing that just, like, rumbles?
The round rumbles.
Yeah.
Well,
Or, a Baylor or whatever these other devils that they mentioned.
let me ask you this, Locke. What if your family was kidnapped by these devils?
My family?
You know,
Yeah, wrong name. She said Lothric. She meant Danny.
No, I
Oh,
met Lothric. Because Lothric
Oh,
and Danny
I,
are
oh,
super close. I'm just like, I just
okay.
turned to Lothric.
my parents should still be in the Fae.
Yeah. They should, shouldn't they?
I mean, I
But
did
what?
just leave them in the town.
Well, look, if we're gonna be doing multiple cities, then we should go to Zakala first because it's the farthest travel. So we can let them know they can start heading this way. Then we can go to Zidane, send them over here, and then end up in Moradin and meet up with everybody.
That's what I was thinking.
Do it.
To Zakala.
To Zakala. Okay. Well, haven't done this a whole lot, but everyone grab hands, go in a circle,
Yeah.
and we'll just I'll go ahead and cast the spell as soon as we're ready. Um, you all.
Horace.
What?
Is Horace the one casting the spell, or is
This is
the other
Mistia,
guy casting the spell? Mistia.
the Dragonborn
Okay.
woman.
Horace, can you cast Planar Shift?
No, no, this is not my purview.
Okay.
That is way too advanced for what I do.
Alright, sorry. Continue.
Mistia will say, I only think of the fact that we may need more money. Now that I think of it, because we're going to need multiple armies.
I found 1,500 gold.
That could buy a small army.
We could go back to the option of selling me and Danny, and then we escape.
Wait, no. What? What? No. I'm gonna go back to the desk, or maybe even like check Malco's person for any evidence of where he keeps all that gold. Like specifically, maybe a key or something.
He said he had a couple stashes,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
He did say that. Go ahead and make another. Yeah, go and make another investigation check.
Okay, I'm just specifically looking for anything gold related.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Fucking.
help. Get the.
So go ahead and do an advantage.
Yay or nay on the advantage?
Good.
Okay, awesome. God, my rolls. I'm about to switch dice if this one fucks me. That's what I thought. Alright, 16. Sorry. Sorry. Sometimes you have to threaten your dice.
That is very true. So, whenever it comes to gold, or any location of his gold, I'd say he has something on his person, a letter of sorts, that sort of describes or has a seal on it that looks like the Bison Order seal, and then has Malco on it as well, his name, and then would say on the back of it, to the location of treasured individuals. This is my permit. And that would essentially be what it says. And that would be somewhere on his person, probably in his back pocket.
Okay.
You can imagine that's probably like a permit to get wherever his gold is. But other than that, with a
Okay.
15, you're not, or 16, you're not certain of any other notes that he has on his person to like actually
I'll
find the location.
Okay. I'll show it to the group. Look, this is probably what gains him access to wherever he keeps his gold.
Shake him. Beat him like a pinata.
What?
I mean, let's search him further and see if there's any other notes on it.
Let's beat a dead devil.
Poor Malcolm. He was actually kind of nice guy to us. Obviously, he's a bad guy if he's in this kind of business, but it seemed nice.
You continue to search him, but that's all you're able to find on his body.
Okay. I feel like we should investigate this further because if we can't afford a good enough army, it's not going to be worth it.
Misty will speak up. I could talk with some people and maybe get the funds for one army. Two is a bit much. I would probably want some sort of debt paid later on, but we can figure that out later. But I could definitely pay for one army.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know, I'm just thinking that if we can figure out where he keeps his gold, I can use this, and Horace could turn one of us into somebody that looks like him, and then we could act like him and go do a giant withdrawal, and then take the gold and go afford the armies.
Horace goes, I could do that. That's right. I could actually turn you into him. But you'd have to sound like him to really make it selling.
I'm gonna look at
Look at
Lothric.
Valiant.
Yeah,
I'm
either
gonna
one
look
of
at
them.
Valiant.
Valiant can speak infernal.
Oh, that's right, I can.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay.
You're kind of perfect for this.
Well, Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Mistia, would you be able to teleport back here?
Tomorrow. I'd need to
Okay.
sleep on it.
Okay, yeah. What if you go ahead and go to Zakala, get the funds for that army, and then come back here and check with us tomorrow at this time, in case we need a way out.
We're staying here?
But I think that we should to figure this out, to like get the funds.
So you
No.
you want me to leave you here with no way out besides the door?
Not me. Me and Danny are coming with you.
Well, actually, I wanted to have a mission of my own, and I wanted to make sure none of my family was here.
Okay, so the only one we really need to keep though is Horse, because he can change us once we figure out where we're going. And Valiant, because you speak Infernal.
Abyssal.
Abyssal. Apologies.
Horse
Close
goes,
enough.
I don't know if I'm actually down for my only escape option leaving. I can't leave by myself, or there's no backup plan if she leaves. She is our only way
Yeah.
out.
We come back with
That's fair. I mean,
army, liberate everyone.
Alright.
I mean, I feel like it's at an all or nothing at this point.
Okay. I'll stand back
We
in the
couldn't-
circle area where we were.
I will say something that we could entice other armies to come join and, get gold that way. You know what I mean? Kill demons, take their gold.
I will say, if we could find the actual leader of Moradin, the final council member, um, if we could get him on our side before doing this, we could have the army of Moradin for free. But I'm not
He's probably
guaranteeing.
here.
Yeah, he's probably here.
I hope he's not. That would be awful. But
Honestly, Danny's probably right.
he could
Because he
be.
wasn't at
The
the
more we
meeting.
talk about this, the more we waste time. We need to get this done.
I agree. I'm sorry. I was trying to. Ah. I'm ready to go whenever y'all are.
The hells are not moving.
Sorry that I'm.
I,
Well,
we-
the slaves are.
Exactly, that is true, but we don't want to rush into this half-cocked. If we don't think about it fully, we could end up with them.
Half cocked? I'm gonna turn into a chicken.
I don't think
I'm gonna
that's what
I'm
he-
allergic to that bug shit.
I'm gonna pick him up and get into the circle area. Be like, let's stick with the original secondary plan that we came up with of going to Zakala first.
Is everyone okay
We all
with
go
this?
together.
I'm cool with it.
Yes.
Alright. You all join hands, and you feel this the same way that you saw the man you killed, Malco, how his form began to become transparent. All of your bodies begin to do that as you kind of like wave side to side and feel this like almost like you're seaweed in water as you're just waving back and forth with the water, and you're just sort of doing that for a minute, and suddenly you all kind of like feel yourself doze and then wake back up, and you're in a town. You're in a town square back on Insidiel. You see in front of you. Ooh, what center would you be in? Ooh, hold on. Someone roll a. Oh, actually, someone roll a D100 for me.
I'm on it.
God. Oh, okay.
I forgot the teleport spell has consequences.
Maybe we should let somebody else do it.
Oh man, that's right.
Well, it's not the teleport spell. It's planar shift also has consequences.
What did you roll?
Maybe
I rolled a 72.
A 97.
What did you roll? Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
I don't like these dice anymore. No. Take
Me or
take
Katie?
Histia's number.
DM, what are you gonna do?
72.
I'll take Astios. That's fine.
Oh my god. I'm getting new dice.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. You appear. Makes sense. You appear in the center of actually it'd be yeah. Sorry, brain. I have not fully constructed this area yet, so I'm going off of what I know. You would appear inside of a dark corridor. It is surrounded in bookshelves, and you look up, and it goes very high up into the ceiling. It honestly looks a lot like your monastery, Hestia. It's very cold here. Maybe not as cold as the Hells, but very nice, arid atmosphere. You immediately are reminded that you're no longer on the Hells by the immediate breath of fresh air, as you realize that you're no longer intaking ash and soot, and you breathe fresh air once again, and have that nice sense of being somewhere good. and that pressure of being in the hells is no longer on your shoulders. Um, you see around you a couple of people sitting at desks, sort of doing their work. They don't even really pay attention to you all, as it's kind of a normal occurrence, until they realize that some of you look like bone devils. And then immediately the seeming is dropped, and y'all no longer look like bone devils. The
Whoops.
the people around you are normal elven to human, mostly elven, and it looks like there's a spiral staircase in front of you. This is a very large room, about 100 by 100, more like a 50-foot diameter, and it goes down in a spiral staircase and up in a spiral staircase. But Mestia goes, "This is part of my tower, here in Zakala. Please feel free to stay here. There are quarters, but I do not know where to start to try and get support for an army. There is we have mercenaries here that work for money, and we also have a army of Zakala. I don't know if they are available for hire. So, but the mercenaries in this town grow large. There's a large amount of them, and they do band together from time to time. So I think that would probably be our best bet."
Let's do it.
Don't we need like a lot of money for a mercenary army?
That is why I said I'd cover this one.
Okay.
Because you are right. It is going to be very, very expensive, but you owe me one. We'll owe each other one. Let's head out. And she sort of starts heading down the spiral staircase. I assume you all follow. And it is a beautiful tower made of light blues and white stone. There's like almost like a sense of arcane energy constantly flowing around this tower. And as you step outside, you're immediately hit with like a gust of wind that passes by your faces, and it's a nice cool breeze as you look around and you see vibrant pink cherry blossoms all around you, and green luscious grass, and surrounded by small metal gates to keep out riffraff from getting into this tower. And you look around and you see 3 other towers that are all connected to Mistia's, and she describes these as the other wizard towers here, as Zakala is a meritocracy, so it is led by scholars, and that's how they are. That's how they function, is a band of scholars. So this is one of the districts here. We have the Tower district, essentially, which is the center, and then you have 4 others around us. One being the mercenary district, which is really a the Colosseum is what we call it. It is a ginormous sand pit that everyone fights at, and they make money and do different things. And there is a band of mercenaries that are for hire there. So I suppose we should head there.
Okay. Lead the way.
She does so, and we are at 3 hours 44, which is a little early, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm out of prep, and I don't want to do this part without prep, because I think it'll be really cool with prep.
So we continue? No, I'm just messing with you.
So we continue, yeah. I'll just continue going off the top of my head. That'll be good.
I'm just messing with you.
No.
Well,
I mean, it's 10 o'clock
So we
for
go
me,
back
and
to
I'm
hell.
taking my medicine.
Oh my god.
but,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
GG.
But
GG.
that's very fun.
What a turn of events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy octopus.
I didn't realize I was muted after she like described where we were and like what was going on. I was like, man, this place looks awesome. And then I realized I was muted, and then by the time I unmuted myself, we kept walking. I was like, oh,
Aw.
well.
Well, she heard you in spirit.
Yes.
Well,
Anyways, that was a dope sesh.
Yeah, that was very fun.
y'all,
GG.
Unexpected.
y'all handled that a lot better than I thought you would.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah. Malco got destroyed.
Yeah,
Poor Malco.
y'all played it off pretty well.
We're just like, you want to buy these people real quick? And he's like, sure, I guess. And then we're like, okay, attack.
Bind it.
It's not even like you could do anything. Y'all just like straight up attacked him. He was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
He's just like,
here now.
"Fuck."
What do you want?
Honestly, how we rolled in, only one of him and as many of us as there was, we could have just like told him like, hey, sit down. You don't do nothing.
Yeah,
Not even try.
Instead, we just beat the shit out of him first.
yeah.
Oh,
It worked.
Well,
it did. It definitely worked.
Maybe a little too well.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. That's what I'm saying. I was not expecting. Let's go to the biggest, most imposing tower in the city, and just go fuck up that dude real quick and see what happens. That's not what I was expecting. So.
Oh my gosh, that's usually what I prep for because Kyle, like, always, that is his number one when they roll into town. He's like, I'm gonna look for a castle of any kind of big house.
And take it
that
over.
looks- and I'm gonna take it. Every single 5 years.
Awesome.
What was everyone's favorite part of the session?
Honestly, beating the shit out of that one dude. All of us, like, that just went in.
Yep. There wasn't even like anything he could do because anything he had for spells that he could cast back or attacks, he'd have to make it a disadvantage, and he didn't feel comfortable doing that, so he couldn't cast any spells either because all of his spells were with sight, and he was blinded, so he couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine was probably whenever Mistia, like, just made him his garbage. Like, she was just like, I'm sorry, you're trying to go somewhere? No.
That was her last counterspell, so, or high level counterspell, but.
My favorite part was actually the description of the hell settlement that we rolled up on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really
My
liked it.
favorite part was when Alien just took that guy's pipe from him and started hitting it.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Didn't know what to say. I was kind of having a bit of stage fright, so I was just like, I'll just be an asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of fits in the hells.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
true. I was honestly thinking he was going to be a little bit more upset about it, but I guess he just rolled with it. I respect him for that.
Yeah. Ashley, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was whenever Kelly was being weird and like getting all in his face. and,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Making him all uncomfortable.
He just kept getting closer.
Getting more and more
Right now,
uncomfortable.
Naruto.
I'm gonna make a joke because, like, at the time I was a bone devil.
Yeah.
And so it was like, almost want to like get really close and then just like give him a little peck on the cheek. But then I was like, nah, that's too weird. That's too weird. We're on live stream. Nah.
I wanted him to, like, retaliate and, like, see that your form wasn't actually a bone devil. But, it didn't make sense with the situation because like y'all are surrounding him. He's not gonna do anything. The one small move and he's just dead. So he's like, I'm just gonna let it happen.
Unless he wants to be blinded again.
Yeah, stop seeing.
Right?
That's the most
Blinded by
insane.
Iron Man.
The most insane threat. You ever want to see again? You want to stop seeing for 6 seconds? I can make that happen,
Takes
buddy.
your vision.
I take that back. That was my favorite
Beam.
thing. When Jake just came in, or Danny just came in and blinded the fucker. I'm just trying to haggle, and he's just like, blind.
I liked how you were just like, no, stop, don't.
That's all.
Oh,
Who do we lose?
Kyle.
Yeah.
He probably accidentally closed Discord. He does that every now and
Yeah.
then.
He's probably like trying to exit out of D&D Beyond or something.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Great session. Good job.
That was a
Great
good
session.
I was gonna
Woo-hoo,
really
GG.
try and kill y'all that session, and y'all just didn't let it happen. So, good job.
Yep. Gonna have to
We're
do
down
better
to
than that.
50%.
No, it's still a 60.
You're like, I'm gonna make it harder.
Y'all are gonna have to face a war soon, so. Or you could not. I guess that's the point of paying for a war, is that you don't have to be in it.
Yeah, that was kind of Danny's point.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And like out
It
of
was
game,
like-
I totally agree with that. I don't think we should be involved if we don't need to be, but in game, Kelly would want to be on the front lines. Like this is a cause that needs to be, you know, in her resume. Like, I don't know.
I feel that.
Stallion would probably be on the front lines too.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the session. Thank you, stream, for watching. We're going to end it now so I can have a good ending for the video. But thank you for watching, video or stream. Appreciate it. And we'll be here next Sunday at 5 p.m. CST, 6 p.m. EST, or 4 p.m. Western, who no one cares about because Western time is awful. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Anyway,
Oof.
thank you for watching.
Thank you. Good night.
Peace.
Good night.
West Side?
Bye.
Sorry.
Oh no.
He's joking. That's it. That's a joke.